To Abraham Lincoln Washington, and I want to share with you something that's near and dear to my heart. I really enjoy outdoor activities, hunting, fishing, golfing, and I praise God. My heart's desire has always been to turn even my hobbies into an opportunity to get the good word of Jesus Christ out. Today I'm going to teach you about how powerful fishing can be. And I enjoy fishing. I enjoy troll fishing, deep sea fishing, all of the different types of fishing. And I love the wonderful fish that come out of the ocean, what they're tasty and make a great meal. But I believe that what we want to pass on to the next generation are positive things that you can spend your time doing and have a phenomenal time and can even see the glory of God through what he created. So Legacy Ministries has another arm to it, and it's LegaSeas, capital S-E-A, Lega, capital S-E-A-S, LegaSeas. And getting out on the sea and having a great opportunity to experience God in that way is what this video is all about. I want to ask all of our faithful followers to push this forward and share this with your friends. Share it with your bosses. They may love fishing. I'm going to teach them how to do it, and at the same time, you're going to learn something too. But we would love for people to subscribe and to get all of the wonderful videos that we're going to be sharing. Listen, he that winneth souls is wise, and I believe this is a great way for someone's soul to be blessed. Learning how to do something that's a great pastime, fishing. And I'm going to show you how to do it. It's coming up right now in this wonderful adventure, LegaSeas Outdoor Adventures. Well, let's check it out. Hey, look folks, it's not all that difficult to catch one. Today we're going to learn how to do planer fishing. First of all, if you are like me, I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and I fish out of the Mayport dock. Hey, there are a lot of kingfish that are out here, and to me, the simplest way to do it is you can do it with different types of kingfish rigs and putting pogies out and letting them go out on the surface. That's one way to do it. You got to get out really early in the morning for that to be really effective, or late in the evening. But all day long, if you use planers, you can catch kingfish, and I want to show you how to do that. Not really difficult. First of all you need to do is just put you a good swivel, big barrel swivel with a nice clip on the end of your line. And when I'm rigging that up, it's just this simple. Just tie it on and get it ready. This is going to go on the back of your planer. I'm going to be using a number 3 planer, and that number 3 planer is just going to be good enough to get it down into the water column. What you really need is you need to use about 100-foot leader. Some people like to use light leaders, like light line, 30, 40 pound, but I like to use about a 60-pound mono. Now I'm telling you, I done tried all the other ones. This gives me the maximum ability to pull the fish in, hoist the fish up on the boat, and keep on going. Now this planer fishing is not gonna get you the big 60, 70, 80 pound kingfish. There's a lot of ways to do that with ribbon fish, and I've done that and I've caught some, lunkers that took almost all of my line out. But I like the medium size. They're the best ones for smoking and eating, and and the other thing is, you want to go out and you want to have almost a guarantee when you go out fishing, especially if you're going to be taking other folks fishing. You want them to at least see fish come in. You're going out there for a 60, 70, 80 pounder. Okay, maybe one in a day, but how many of the young kids that you take out with you, or your wife or friends, that feel like being out in the hot sun, all day? You want to go out there, hit it and quit it, and be able to say, didn't we have fun and didn't we catch fish? Because if you can do that, especially with the young kids, they don't have to wait all day. Patience is a virtue. But they get to go out and just quickly catch fish. You can get them hooked on being fishermen for the rest of their lives. So just put your first little clamp swivel on here, and then you're going to connect that to your planer. And you want a really strong clip for this, because that's going to be handling a lot of weight. That thing's going to be down there digging in the water, pulling your pole down. You're going to see the massive bend that it'll put on the pole. So you want to make sure you have a real strong swivel clip on this end of the planer. Then I'm going to use a little lighter one that's going to be going to my line, and I'm going to give you the secret. Here it is. All right. This is the secret. Okay. All you need is a spoon, Clark spoon, and this pink and yellow spoon is the spoon. I'm just telling you, I don't use the other ones. I've hit them on blue and silver, but this one hits almost every single time. So I'll get that, lined up and put on the clip, and you'll see I've got just about 100 feet of line going out. This, we're going to catch fish today. Stick with me. Planer fishing, simple, very easy. Now, I've got a good rod, so you got to have a really strong rod for this. This is a pin stand-up slammer. They used to use this for catching tuna, so it can handle the bend, and you'll see the bend that it's going to have on it. And you can use a longer one, but this one works. It's fine. It was a clearance item that I got from Strike Zone for 50 bucks, and this thing, I use it for pulling up grouper and everything else. And, people will go through all the different types of get this and 20 feet or 10, 18 feet long, foot long rod. You don't need all of that. You just need something that's going to get down in that water, pull that planer really good, get you a long leader on it, have the right spoon on the end, and get ready to bring in fish. But you do need a strong rod, metal connections all the way throughout. Got a great reel on here. This reel can handle it. I mean, it can handle the power and the pressure. This is that accurate reel, and hey, don't cut corners when it comes down to getting your equipment, because you want the best, and you want the best that will last the longest. So, hey, I'm ready. We're gonna get out here and see if we can catch some kingfish. Close to where we're gonna get started, and I've got some dolphin that are playing around the front of the boat. I love that all the time. They come and play with me out here. Oh my goodness, if you could have seen them right there. Hey there, Flipper. How's it going? Okay, I'm going to use a number 6 planer and a number 3 planer. I want them to be at 2 different depths, because I don't want my line to tangle up on the turn. There's nothing more aggravating than getting tangled up. Sometimes you lose all of your leader when you go through that. But I'm going to get it out. I'm getting close to my spot. It's kind of important to know how to let your line out, and how to get it to dig and go down in, and then how to release it. Once you've got your planers out, when the fish hits it, it's going to trigger the planer, release it, it'll come up, and you'll be able to reel it in. Reel it all the way in till you get to the planer, put that down into the boat, then hand reel the rest of the way in. Most folks will have a gaff, and if it's not, the biggest kingfish that you're catching, you can just throw them on the boat. So, nothing wrong with having fun while you're out here. And man, I've got the dolphins patting the side of my boat right now, letting me know that they're here. Boy, I tell you, these fellas out here like having fun. But it's so important for you to know that it's not difficult. You're gonna put the right leader on it, and I'll show you how I do that. While you're going right around 3-4 knots, you want to get your planer and the leader out in the water. And remember, like I said, pink and yellow is the key. So that's out there about 100 feet. Once you got it out, you got another swivel clip not as strong as the one on the back of your planer. You're going to put that on the front part of your planer. And then you're going to let your planer out. Now the way you want to let your planer out is you want to get it in the water. Let a little line go out on it. The way you get it is let it out a few good feet, then pull up, let it go down, and then get ready to hold on. So, because once it starts digging, it's going to pull you. Watch what happens. Now it's in. This one I'm gonna let out, not as far as the other one because the lighter planer I'm gonna send out deeper. So I'll show you that. It's my number 3. Again with my swivel clamp, heavy one for the planer. If it's not broken, why fix it? Okay? So, again, look at how beat up this one is. That's how many kingfish I've caught with this pink and yellow. They almost knocked all the pink off of this one. Let my line out. The other thing to look at is that I've got a really good rod. This is my bill fisher. Great clamps. Everything is metal. It's metal on the reel. I got a Gomexus on one and an Accurate on the other one. These are good reels that can reel in a fish. Just in case I get hit by a big boy, I want to be ready. Lock that in your rod holder. Let your leader out. You want to hold on when you got it out in that water because I've caught some fish while it was just hanging in my hand, swiveling out there. That foam makes great action in the water. Great action. Clip it on the end of your planer. And repeat the process. I'm gonna let this one go out farther than my other one before I try to get it to dig because I don't want my lines to get tangled. So I leave it up near the top and let a good little bit out. Then I clamp it in, do my pull and try to get it to set. And there it is. Now that I got both of my lines out, I'm gonna pick up my speed to about 7.5, 8 knots, and I'm getting ready to fish. I'm right at about 8.5 GPS speed. That's my number right there. So, hey, I believe we're gonna catch it. I'm gonna get the lines out a little farther so they're in place. But look at those poles. Look at how they're bending. If those poles go up, I know I've got a bite on it. You want to get your line tightened up so it's not going out. I got my lines out. Now I just got to get into the area where I'm gonna go over the reefs. Here in Jacksonville, Florida, you can go to 9 Mile Reef, a lot of other reefs in the same area, the 9 Mile Reef, and I just go all the way around in circles in that area. I always catch a kingfish. Hopefully today, I'll prove what I'm saying is true. Well, I've got the lines out, and as you can see, there's the bend that's on the lines. Planers are out, leader is out, about 100 feet. I'm just getting ready to go into the green water. And that's normally where you're gonna get the kingfish in that green water. And the lines are looking pretty right now. Let's see if I can get them to pop up. The other thing that you got to see, the line popped up? It just popped up? Yeah, fish on, fish on, fish on. This line is in a little bit, so I just slow down just a little bit. Not too much. Don't want to let that fish off. Then I go to reel. Yeah, got a fish on. Got a fish on. Do it, put the planer in the boat. And I keep pulling the fish. My goal is to keep the fish on this side of the boat. The tension off, I pull them right on board. Hey, look folks, it's not all that difficult to catch one, but you gotta get that pink and yellow. It's working for me every single time. I told you when I was over the spot, they can't handle it. And I think I got one on the other line. Let's see what's up. That pole looked like it might be up. Maybe I got two, y'all. Right at 26. That's a keeper. jumping on the other one. Right? Nothing on it. It just let me know that I slowed the boat down. So we're gonna get back out and see if we can get another one. We'll have our limit. Poles are back out. The bend is on. And hopefully we'll get our second kingfish mackerel. Folks, it's a ton of fun fishing. You got your rods with you. You can hang under the canopy and chill out if it's really a hot day. Why not keep the breeze going by troll fishing? It's another phenomenal way to catch fish. It's a great thing to do with kids because you don't have to go out maybe 8-9 miles, maybe a 30-minute ride, and now you're fishing. Easy ride back in. Troll fishing out of Mayport is a phenomenal way to spend the day. I wasn't over the reef, so sometime when that's the case, you may have a bonita. Or not, it's a kingfish. Folks, that's how you do it. They've got some mean teeth. Nothing like success. Spit out the hook for me perfectly. Thank you, sir. Now I can show you. Kingfish, baby. And they are strong. And tasty when you smoke them. I'm pulling my planers in. I've already hit my limit, which means you gotta stop. Maybe 45 minutes of fishing. And that's how sweet it is out here, out of Mayport. Planer, a real good spoon, take about 100 feet on your leader, and you can make it happen. When you're bringing it in, you just leave it ready for the next time. Great fishing, it's fun, it's not difficult. You catch fish. You will excite the kids because they love catching fish. They don't want to be hanging around not catching fish. And it's not all that difficult. Keep my leaders on my little yo-yo and I reel them in. You get to see a little bit of the action as I pull this as I pull it in. Boy, you can see the motion of this swivel. This Clark spoon in the water is, and it's attractive. It's like glowing on the bottom. this baby through that green water, it's going to get the attention of that fish. And it's Clark spoon, the pink and yellow, 4 inches. Sometimes it's hard to get them. I think that's because people know they are, you know, the bomb. I just keep it ready for the next time I go out. It's not all that hard. Releasing that swivel. There it is. To release the swivel, the planer, I mean, when it's out there, pull up hard, release it, and that's it. Then you can get it in. It's not hard, although it's not always easy. Planer fishing. Now, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Like I said, it's a ton of fun. There's nothing like catching your limit. It makes you feel good about yourself. I want to leave you with this thought. You know, when you start thinking about, I'm a fisherman, but I'm a pastor. I love God and I love Jesus. It's pretty simple. God gave his only begotten son, and the son gave his life. Adam got us in a ton of trouble. The second Adam, Jesus Christ, got us out of a lot of trouble. The first Adam was in a garden and he made a bad decision, and that bad decision affected everybody. The very first son born was a murderer, so you know sin messes up the seed. But look at what else happened. The second Adam, Jesus, he was also in a garden, the garden called Gethsemane, and he made a decision not to disobey what God told him, like Adam did when he ate from the tree. But in that garden of Gethsemane, Jesus made a decision to obey God. Because he said, if it's possible, let this cup pass from me. Do I have to die for lost mankind? Then Jesus said, nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. Jesus sacrificed his life for me and for you. I got some bait out here. I pull in kingfish. I don't think there's no other bait in this entire world more attractive than the love of Jesus that will make your life the best life it could possibly be. He made that decision in the garden, and here I am out here on his wonderful ocean, enjoying a wonderful hobby. Can't beat the bait that I've been attracted to, the bait of forgiveness. And it's very simple. You just ask Jesus to forgive you for all of your sins. Just acknowledge that you have made some mistakes, and then open up your heart to live your life the way that Jesus would tell you to live it. And for me, it's made my life the best life it could possibly be. Follow me. I'll show you how to catch fish. I'll show you how to live a brand new life. It's Pastor Abraham Lincoln Washington. I'm out on the deep blue sea. LegaSeas Outdoor Adventures. Let's catch fish together, y'all. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Its intent is to show you and teach you how to fish, but also to give you an opportunity to receive the best gift you could ever receive in life, and that is the gift of eternal life. Well, I believe God is fishing for you so that you can have everything you deserve in life: forgiveness, love, peace, joy, freedom, deliverance. It comes through a dynamic relationship with Jesus Christ. Hey, follow me, and I will make you fishermen and fisherwomen. Follow me, and you can become a part of this big, beautiful family called the family of God. This is Pastor Abraham Lincoln Washington of Legacy Ministries, also of LegaSeas Outdoor Adventures. Let's do this together. You have a fantastic